So now let's dive right into our prep products from our Kenra Platinum line. So in our prep line from Kenra Platinum, we're going to start with our thickening shampoo. That's really going to go in and help bodify and thicken up each strand of hair, leaving the hair really full and full of body. Even after one use, you'll notice a huge difference. So I like to use it on my clients with fine thin hair at the shampoo bowl so that they notice right away, so that they'll want to take one of those home with them. So keeping that in mind about how easy it is, especially when you're using what you're selling at your back bar, because they'll notice after one use how much thicker and fuller their hair felt. Next up, we have our snail shampoo and conditioner. This is youth prolonging. It has snail essence, so it's gonna bring back that legendary softness to the hair that leaves the hair really shiny and manageable, bringing that youthful appearance back to the hair. And then next up we have our color charge shampoo and conditioner. Now this stuff is a game changer, especially with your super vibrant reds or your creatives or your super vibrant colors. This will extend the life of your color up to 50 shampoos. It smells so great, but it's also going to leave your hair feeling really moisturized and just help lock in those colors that it just really is that one go-to. Like every client that has color in their hair should be using the color charge because it just is, it's amazing. Next we have one of my personal faves, the Luxe Shine shampoo and conditioner. Now this is going to be formulated using gold dust. So it's gonna leave the hair super soft and luxurious, and it's just going to make it feel just so shiny and just luxurious. So if you want Kardashian hair, the Luxe Shine shampoo and conditioner is for you. Next up, we have the Detox and Deflect shampoo and conditioner. This is going to be a daily clarify that's color safe. So those things usually don't go hand in hand, but this is formulated with activated charcoal that gradually works to pull out those impurities in the hair. It smells really great. A lot of my male clients buy this just because they like the black packaging. But it also being formulated with no sulfates or parabens or sodium chloride, that is what makes it color safe. But having the activated charcoal is what's really going to get in there and pull those impurities out of the hair. It's nice to be able to have a daily clarifier because there are people who really need stuff that heavy of a shampoo every day. And then up we have our restorative shampoo and conditioner. Now this is fairly new to the line. This is going to be a fortifier that's going to go into the deepest, most damaged part of your cuticle and help restoring it from the inside out. This is really like flying off the shelves. I love the smell of it. It has a great lather to it. Plus it's going to leave the hair just feeling so enriched with everything it was missing. It really helps those clients that have a lot of that damage to that from lightening, and we've compromised with color and perms and chemical services. So the restorative shampoo is great to grab that to bring some hair back to life that's been maybe over processed. And then lastly, in our prep category, we have our Refresh Dry Shampoo Foam. So this is made with glacial mineral water. So maybe I'm not saying that right. Glacial. Scratch that, I was saying it right. Glacial mineral water. So it's really going to go in there and like cleanse the hair of those impurities and the oils, but it's going to leave the hair feeling very full and refreshed afterwards. I love this for brides that come in because I always tell them to come in with maybe day-old hair so that I can really get in there and do some damage with that grit that their hair has. But I love to use this when it's gone too far and they were like at the bar and just forgot about taking care of their hair before their wedding. I love to put this in, kind of like zhuzh it up, put them in the corner, have a mimosa, and then I come back to them and their hair is like ready for me to be styled. So I love to grab the Platinum Refresh Dry Shampoo or shampoo foam just for that reason. So now that we have covered our prep products in the Kenra Platinum, let's roll right in to our layering products with Kenra Platinum. So first up we have our blow dry spray, which I mentioned earlier when I was talking about using the smoothing blowout lotion. This is a must-have on my station every day of my life. Decreases your blow dry time by 50%, also gives you heat protection up to 428 degrees. High shine, but I mean, literally it will cut your blow dry time down. So that's what makes it such an amazing product just on its own. Next up, we have the Lux One Leave-In, and this is literally a miracle in a bottle. I love this as a cutting lotion. It just keeps the hair the moisture in the hair nice and even. It also just gives nice kind of weightless shine and manageability. It also is really gonna tame frizz and just really keep the hair nice and light and refreshed. It's a great leave-in. It's also a great cutting lotion, but it's also a great for a client that maybe doesn't have a lot of hair and doesn't have a lot of real special hair needs, but needs something to like tame it a little bit, but not feel like it has a buildup in it. This is a great product for that. It's also a great product for people who have super curly, coarse hair and need something that's gonna like help tame it in addition to their other hair care regimen. So it's a good go-to. Also in our snail line, we have the CC cream. So this is gonna help those fight those 10 signs of aging, keep the hair nice and soft and manageable and tame down that kind of wiry, coarse finish that it sometimes has. This is gonna bring back that nice soft hair. Then we have our air dry cream. I also like to mix this with a couple of other products. Mixing this with our curl defining cream from the Kenra line is one of my favorite moves for my natural curly hair girls. So it helps, the air dry cream alone will decrease your dry time by 60%. It's also gonna give you, it will dramatically reduce your dry time, but it's also going to give you tame a frizz and leave your hair feeling nice and full of body. So, but like I said before, adding it in with the curl defining cream for my naturally curly haired clients that want to go without diffusing, I love to have them layer those two products together for the perfect natural curl dry. Next up, we have our dry texture spray. This has a matte finish and a hold of 6. So it's gonna give you a little bit of a hold, great for styling, but it's also gonna absorb those oils and impurities in the hair. Then we have our thickening mousse 12. This is gonna help thicken up the hair and it can help it can help plump up each strand of hair by 150%. While also offering some heat protection, but this is really gonna just get in there and plump up the hair and make it feel very full and thick. Next, we have our Hydro Gel. This has a hold of 13. It's a high shine. It's very rinsable. I like to use this if I'm doing like a slicked back high ponytail or I need something with very clean edges. I like to go to this water-based Hydro Gel. And then we have our Voluminous Touch Spray Lotion. This is enriched with Mumaru, I'm gonna work on that word too, oil or butter, which is gonna leave the hair very soft and shiny, but it's also gonna give the hair a very touchable, full of body feel. I love to spray this on from scalp to ends and just blow dry with a nice big round brush, and it'll just give the hair nice, full, light refreshing, also offering you some heat protection. Next we have our texturizing taffy, and this is gonna give you a hold of 13, and this is almost has a little bit of a fibery kind of texture to it. It has a little bit of a shine, but it also has, it's a sculpting fiber cream. So it's gonna give you that pieciness and kind of work out those ends, but it's gonna give you a little bit of hold with a little bit of shine, but not crazy shine. It's just like enough shine. And then we have our Whip Taffy, which has a hold of 20. So this is gonna give you a little bit of a more dry time so that you can get in there and kind of work it around, but then it's gonna give you a firm hold with the matte finish. And then we have our Hot Spray 20. This is a firm hold heat protectant spray, heat protectant of 428 degrees, but it's also has a hold of 20. So this is gonna be great for a hot set that you're gonna like tease out, or if you've got a bride that you need to set hard and let her sit in the corner so that her curls can cool down. I love to grab the Hot Spray for that. And then we have our boosting spray foam, another one that is great for just spraying scalp to ends and really fluffing up that mid shaft and getting a nice fullness from all the way from scalp to ends. I think sometimes we forget to that we need to bodify through the mid shaft to ends area. We get so much about getting volume at the root that now it's nice to have the spray lotion and the boosting foam to give the rest of the hair the plump that it needs to match what we have going on at the scalp. And lastly, in our Kenra Platinum line, we have our hairspray, our finishing line. New to the line, we have the Voluminous Touch Memory Spray. This is going to give you 96 hours of memory style as well as a hold of 12. So it's going to give you a nice touchable, like bodifying spray that's just a great kind of finishing spray. I mean, and who doesn't want their hair to last 96 hours, right? And then we have the Heat Block Spray, which has a hold of 22, but this also has the Brie Propolis in it, which is going to help keep your hair protected from the heat. It's an ultra fine finishing mist, so this comes out super, super fine, but also great to grab if you need something to also protect and give you a little bit more hold. It does have a hold of 22. And then our highest holding in the Kenra Platinum line is the 26. This is also super, I mean, it's firm, but it's touchable, it's movable, it's soft. Like, it just feels really good, but you know that your hair is not going anywhere. It's also humidity resistant. So on those hot summer days, especially here in Ohio, where the humidity is insane, this is one of my go-tos for finishing because it kind of locks in everything else I've already done to the hair. All right, so we've gone through both Kenra and Kenra Platinum with our product knowledge. Now let's move in to our product demonstration and our blowout.